On Amarantine, my lyricist created with me a new fictional language, and it came from working on Lord of the Rings and singing in Tolkien's fictional language, Elvish, and it was very, very interesting. And so when we were working in Amarantine, it came about that we decided to experiment with a fictional language. And I have to say that a lot of people have said how much they enjoy it, even though they don't understand it, but then they don't understand when I sing in Gaelic or in Latin or various languages, but they enjoyed it very much. It was a very positive reaction. And at the moment, working on the Christmas album, I'm not sure if there might be a Christmas Loxian song. I have to say on traveling to promote the album Amarantine that it was yet again a very positive reaction to the music, to the different languages I sing, the different themes that I covered in the album. It was, to me, it's very important and it's very encouraging that, you know, it's something I work on in the studio, and then to have people who enjoy the work. It's kind of so rewarding and very encouraging to me to continue with my work. So I enjoy it very much. To me, working on an album, it's a long time putting the album together. And since the success of my first album, it's been very important to me to forget the success, because I find that can distract you in the studio, because I'm trying to write music, I'm trying to perform the music, and I feel that I don't want to repeat what I've done previous. So it's very important for me that when I go to the studio, I isolate myself completely from thinking about performing, thinking about sales of the album. And I do it so well that every time I finish an album, I have to say that it feels like my first album. You know, I feel, is there anybody going to listen to this music? Are they going to enjoy the music? So the fact that there's success with an album to me is again so encouraging, so rewarding, and it just makes it for me that, you know, to go back to the studio, it's kind of brings sort of being creative within yourself. So I enjoy that. I was in Kyoto last year, and I have to say it is so beautiful. I was there briefly a few years previous. It was only just for a day, and it wasn't long enough to see Kyoto. So this time I ended up getting to see more of the city. And I have to say that it's seen an older side to Japan, which I'm fascinated about. It's seen more of Japanese culture. So I enjoyed it very much. I have to say that on visiting the Japanese gardens were a moment that was very, very special to me. I have to say that when I travel, there definitely, to me, there are moments can be with different people, different cultures. It can be a landscape, it can be a beautiful garden. I have to say that that in itself is always an inspiration to writing music, but I'm not sure how it will evolve. It's something that I kind of have to wait and see when I'm in the studio. I sit there and then I will concentrate on the music, and then when I write the piece of music, I can hear, oh, the influence, it's from, you know, from that garden, or it's from, you know, being in a different city or meeting with people. So the influences are very much there from traveling. they are now on a special edition of Amarantine released for Christmas. And the pieces are pieces that mean a lot to me for Christmas. The unoriginal pieces, it's Adeste Fidelis, which is O Come All Ye Faithful, and I've always sung it in Latin, so I thought it was important to me to sing it as I've always known it, singing it as a child growing up. And then I've always loved We Wish You Merry Christmas. It's sort of very up tempo. It's quite manic, and it captures a lot about Christmas that was very exciting to me. And then the two original pieces, Christmas Secrets. I think Christmas is a time of secrets, you know, no matter what they are for different people, it can mean different things for them. And The Magic of the Night is about the night itself. Christmas Eve, it's a very magical time. Well, it'll be interesting to see when the album is finished, what the main influences are going to be. And I found that when I worked on We Wish You Merry Christmas, I was drawn to it because it's a very sort of lively piece of music, and there's a part of Christmas that has that atmosphere to it, and I wanted to capture that in the song, but to make it very much to sound like me as well. So it was quite a challenge, and I enjoyed working on that piece. Well, Christmas songs are very traditional, so to actually be writing traditional, sort of hoping to capture what Christmas is about, I'm trying to make it that it's not too new a sound, that you kind of capture what Christmas is about, not necessarily what means today. So it's quite interesting, you know, to see how people are going to react to these new Christmas songs. To me, I have a very fond memory of my first time going to midnight mass with my parents, because you have to be a certain age to be able to stay up so late at night. And I have a fond memory of being in the choir and singing Silent Night, Ihi Huin, in Gaelic. I do remember as a child in Gweedore, which is in the northwest of Ireland, having snow at Christmas time, and it does add to the atmosphere to actually sort of wake up and have the snow, to be able to go out and build a snowman. So it's quite exciting for a child to see snow. So it was something that was quite magical for Christmas. To me and my family, it's a time that hasn't changed that much, because we always make an effort to try to get together, no matter where we are in the world, how busy we've been. We always try to make time for each other for those few days around Christmas. I will be. I will have a few Christmas trees in the castle, because it's quite beautiful, you know, to decorate. It's an old Victorian castle, so it looks quite beautiful when you decorate the castle in Christmas decorations. So hopefully I will have the time. For next year, I will be working on the Christmas album, and it will be a challenge to see what the themes are going to be about, what the songs are going to be about. So I'm quite excited about that, and therefore I'll be releasing the Christmas album in for winter of 2007. So I will hopefully get to to travel and to perform some of the songs. So I'm quite excited about that.